according to Quran, in the first 40 days you are in the form of a sperm. And Muhammad is the one who is explaining the Quran, not me. And according to the Quran, the sperm will transform from a sperm into a blood. Do you see the blood here? Anyone see a blood here? This is a full creature. There is no blood. According to the Quran, 40 days in the beginning of the life of the baby is nothing but a form of a sperm, when in fact in 40 days you have a babies. Look, this is day number, this is after 51 53 days. This is after 45 51 days. This is after 18 days. You have a baby. What are you talking about? So when the Prophet of the Abdul, he says you are in the womb of your mother for 40 days in the form of a sperm, in the form of a sperm. And this is, by the way, Muslim translation. As you see, it doesn't say here womb. I showed you. It says fi batni ummih, in the belly of his mother. There is no womb. Muhammad, he think that the baby is in the belly. All right, because she ate him. Now 40 days in the form of a sperm, and then after that, for a similar period, you will be what? You will be a lump of a flesh. This is absolutely false, because actually if you calculate the whole total numbers of the embryo until you became a full baby ready to be born, you will see the total is 120 days. Read with me. 40 days as a sperm, 40 days as a lump, and then similar for you to become like a bones, and we close it. The total is 120 days. And there is many hadith explain that. All right, like let us see. And Muslims cannot reject their prophet explanation. You know, their prophet is the one who insists with the numbers, and he is the one voluntarily, he is coming with the numbers. You see, all those hadith confirm the story. Look how many. I can show you actually endless. So what is important for us, obviously, that the numbers Muhammad is speaking about is obviously is hocus focus. It's a potato tomato, is a shish kebab hummus, have nothing to do with the reality and have nothing to do with science. This is the age, this is the baby after 56 and 60 days. According to Muhammad, until now here, until the stage of 50 days, is still the baby is a sperm. As you see with me here. Actually, sorry, here. This is what Muhammad is saying. 53 days, Muhammad, he says between 40 to 50 days you are still in the form of a sperm. But look, when we are not, there's no sperm no more. The sperm disappear actually from the first day. The second day, the cell, which is the egg, is splitting. It's a growing, it's a growing, it's a growing, and when it's a growing, it's giving, let us say, producing more the roots of the limbs, the roots of all the cells. Everything is growing together. It's not really, it's not the brain growing at the end, and it's not the bones growing at the end, and this is a lie. Everything is built together. Like, what do you mean the bone later? Are you saying to me in the beginning there's no bones? All of us, we know that the bones is the one who generates the blood. According to the Quran and according to Muhammad, in the beginning the blood and then the bones. But the fact, the bones is the one who produced the blood. The blood is not coming from the meat. It's not from the flesh. According to Muhammad, the sperm will transform into a congealed blood, which is the dead blood. I never heard of a sperm produce blood. So where is the science? And this is what Muhammad confirmed, and this is what the Quran confirmed. So you be the judge with the stupidity of Islam and the author of the Quran. And by the way, if you read here the story to the end of it, you will see that how stupid this religion is, because it says to you that Allah here right there, if you are going to be happy, miserable, which means your destiny. The Muslim believe in destiny, pre-made destiny. So Allah will decide for you if you are going to be happy, miserable, believer, disbeliever, etc. And then you will see here Muhammad saying that he swear by Allah, he says. He's swearing, this is serious. One of you would perform the action of people of heaven or Jannah until there is only 1 cubit between him and the Jannah, which means the heaven. And the funny, the Muslims don't translate Jannah, Lord have mercy. And then what is written for you will come and will overcome, you know, what you did in your life. Which means, to make it simple, as you see, what you did in your life have nothing to do with salvation, even including converting to Islam, because what is written for you in your predestiny is going to overcome. So according to the story, if a Muslim is praying 5 times a day, doing everything Allah told him to do jihad, killing the Christians, raping Jews, doing whatever he can, and then almost he is 1 meter away from the heaven, is still the destiny of Allah will overcome, and suddenly he will start acting like people of hellfire, and he will go to hellfire. So what the point of converting to Islam? And what the point of believing in God if what he designate for me is going to take over? It's not what I believe, it's not what I do. I convert, I don't convert, I pray, I don't pray, as you see in front of your eyes. And then Muhammad, he switched the story. He said, and then there's another guy who is doing the work of hellfire, and there's a distance of 1 meter between him and hellfire, and then what is written for him by Allah will overcome, and then he will start acting like people of hellfire, people of heaven, and he will go to heaven. So all the believer of Islam is nothing but a shish kebab, falafel, hummus. It's a stupid religion. You will work like a donkey, praying 5 times a day, seeking jihad for Allah, sacrificing your blood, killing the others, discriminating others, spitting in the face of others, being angry for the sake of Allah, all of this, and then Allah will say to you, sorry, what is written for you before your birth is going to take over, and you are going to start performing what I decide for you, and then you will go to hellfire. Same time, the one who was not praying to Allah, the one who was performing the action of hellfire, as you see, Allah, and there is only 1 cubit between him and hellfire. This is how close he is. And then what Allah he written for him, the destiny will take over. So what the point? Maybe the translation of this hadith here is not clear, so I can show you different translation just to make it more clear. However, our point here is about but actually it says here يعمل أهل الجنة حتى أن يكون بينه وبين الذراع etc. فيسبق عليه الكتاب. So he would perform the action of hellfire, and is going to take over him what is written for him. What is written for him would come to pass, your destiny. So I think this is enough. So as you see here, the Muslim translation and fabrication does not even match with the lies of their prophet himself. For now we have to ask ourselves, which one is lying more, Muhammad or the Muslims? For Muhammad, he said clearly that this is a congealed blood, it's a dead blood who is transformed from a drop of a sperm the drop of sperm became a blood, which is a dead blood, and the dead blood became a meat, and then bones, and the bones we cover it with, we close it with the flesh. So either Muhammad is a liar with his explanation, and the scholars of Islam are a bunch of liars, as we see in the interpretation, or the Abduls and their fabrication is the truthful. Which one you take? This is why I say you cannot trust any Muslim anyway. All of them, they are the same. All of them, they are following the devil, and lying for them is a method on a style of life. This is why Muhammad, he said, a Muslim, he can lie in 3 cases: to his family, to his friends, and to his enemy. Now you tell me who's left. God bless, and thank you very much.